Today I'm going to be making John's Glorious Golden Cookie Mix. It is with peanut butter, brown sugar, and oats, it says. Corn flakes included. This is Cravings by Chrissy Teigen. It was $7.99 at Meijer. And so I'm going to open the box and show you what you get inside. You get your corn flakes. It says golden cornflake, and then you get your mix. What you need for this mix is you need 1 egg yolk and 1 stick of butter at room temperature. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you want to line some baking sheets with parchment paper, which I have done, and you'll see when we get there. The first thing you want to do is cream your butter until it is soft. And then we're going to be stirring in our egg yolk. I'm going to scrape my bowl, and then after I scrape my bowl, I'm going to add the powdered mix, and we're going to mix it in. I read the entire back of the box because it says down here, Chrissy's pro tip. Mix in half of the cornflakes into the dough and use the remaining half to roll the dough in. The texture of these cookies is to die for. So that I'm going to do that. You need an extra bowl because that's what we're going to do. We're going to roll the cookies in this, but I'm going to take half of these cornflakes and I'm gonna mix them in, and a little bit more, and then I'm gonna use the other half for after. So I'm gonna mix this just until these are mixed in a little bit. It says measure out 2 tablespoon portions of dough and form into balls. Roll each ball in the cornflakes, pressing to stick. Place the cookies 4 inches apart on parchment-lined baking sheets. This is the part I'm not good with because I always make my cookies too big. This mix only makes 12 cookies though. So I have my big, my larger cookie scoop. I probably should go with the smaller. I don't know. I'm not really good with the sizes, but I'm not gonna do really a heaping. So I have it in here. It says form it into a ball. And then we're going to take in it our cornflakes. And you really have to press that down to make it stick. Because the dough itself...
It's a drier dough, isn't it?
It's a drier dough. Yeah, it's really not sticky. So, that's how I'm going to do it. And you know what? I might get if I don't heap it up on here, I might get the right amount. See, I'm having to press, once I get these into the ball, I'm actually like pressing the cornflakes into the top. That's the only way you're going to get them in there. So I got 8 cookies on this sheet. I'm going to do the exact same thing with my other baking sheet. It says for a softer, chewier cookie, bake for 14 to 15 minutes or until the edges and peaks turn golden brown. For a crispy cookie, bake for 15 to 16 minutes. I'm going to go at the low end, and I'm gonna bake mine for 15 minutes, or sorry, for 14 minutes. But then when they come out, I will tell you the total time they were in for. My first set of cookies are still in the oven, but I wanted to show you, I ended up getting 14. It says makes 12 large cookies. I got 14 cookies, but I measured mine in that cookie scoop, and this is how many cornflakes I have left. So you really have to press them in, and I probably could press more in if I wanted to, but it's like you would be pressing individual cornflakes in to do that because it is a drier dough. This is how they look when they come out of the oven. They did not spread at all, which does not surprise me because I didn't think they would. So they took exactly 14 minutes. That's how long I left them. Of course, if you wanted them firmer, crisper, you could leave them longer. But now the directions say to let them cool for a few minutes and then transfer to a wire rack. I've left these cool off long enough to where I don't even need to put them on a wire rack. They're completely cooled off. So I'm just going to put them on a plate. But you can see that 14 minutes was a very good time for these. And they look great. They're not too brown. Some of the cornflakes fell off, but that's not a big deal. They still have cornflakes in the mix and cornflakes on top. Okay, so I've told you I got 14 cookies. I think this is a good size though.
Yeah.
I really do. It says 1/12 of the mix, 28 grams, is 110 calories. That's just the mix. Prepared after you add your butter and egg, it's supposed to be 180 calories, but you know, whatever, just enjoy the cookie, right? Okay, so pick which one you want.
I like the crunchy cereal pieces.
Mm-hmm. You would not want to serve these at a party.
They're a mess for them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I really like the texture.
Mm-hmm.
I like the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
They do not taste like peanut butter.
No.
But they do have I said at the very beginning, they smell kind of butterscotchy. They kind of taste like butterscotch to me. It's really good.
Yeah, they used peanut powder, not peanut butter.
It's not strong enough.
I don't taste it at all. It tastes to me like a butterscotch cookie.
The only complaint I have is some of the little cereal pieces have gotten chewy. Like a little soft and chewy. I got a couple of them that are kind of not even soft like in soggy or anything, but like literally chewy.
I baked
and some of them are crunchy, so
I baked them for the minimum amount of time. I went for 14 minutes. If you wanted a crisper cookie, you could have baked them.
Right, but I don't think that would. I like the cookie the way it is. It's just some of these some of the cereal pieces just heated up just enough to make them chewy.
Oh, okay.
They softened up a little bit.
I think it's a delicious cookie. We reviewed, it's been like, I don't know, not even a year ago. We reviewed the Cravings. It was like called the Perfect Chocolate Chunk Cookie or something like that. And we absolutely love them.
It's very good.
So these mixes are more expensive. They do have other ones, but I'm not interested in them. Like, it seems like maybe there's a pancake one or something like that. I'm more into I want the little sweet desserts.
Right.
So for me, if I can get a cookie or a brownie or something like that, I'm always going to get that. And I'm not going to get the pancake mix or whatever. But I think these are, did you only eat a few bites? I ate my whole cookie.
I ate a whole cookie and a half of it.
Oh, okay, because I'm thinking, gosh, I ate my whole cookie.
No,
okay.
I was seeing if it made a difference just seeing if it was still a little chewy, and just a few of those cereal pieces are just chewy. Most of them are crunchy.
Yeah, mine were crunchy.
A couple of them got chewy. I don't know why. Who knows? It could be the moisture content or whatever. I also like that you get butterscotch, but it's also a little salty.
I was going to say that. I'm so glad you brought that up because as I was eating it, I was thinking that, and then I forgot to mention it. You absolutely get salt.
Yeah, which is nice. Sweet and salt go really good nice together.
Yes, both of us like that combination, but truly these taste like They remind me, if you've ever had haystack cookies, those have a butterscotch flavor.
Yeah.
This reminds me, it's a different texture. This is an oaty texture, but it's like a butterscotch oatmeal cookie is what it tastes like to me.
It really does.
Yeah.
That's what I would have named it, because it literally says peanut butter in the...
It says with peanut butter.
It says with peanut butter.
It says with peanut butter, but it's not peanut butter.
Yeah,
it's peanut powder.
Well, they're really golden cookie is what they're... Glorious golden cookies is what they actually are called.
Right.
It's just that I would have left the with peanut butter
out of it because the peanut butter has nothing to do with the flavor.
Either does the brown sugar, really. I mean, you don't taste it.
No, and lots of cookie mixes have brown sugar. Really, it tastes like a really nice butterscotch and oat cookie.
Yeah, I like it.
So that's what I would call it. That's us renaming it with more of a truthful name, I think, because you're not going to taste that peanut powder, and it's so far down in the peanut flour. It's so far down. It's almost at the very, very end of the ingredient list. You don't taste it at all. Because I love peanut. I love peanut powder. I love peanut butter. And you just don't get that with these. But I think they're delicious.
Yes, they're very good.
But if you're going to spend the money, I would still recommend you get the chocolate chunk. Because those were... incredible.
Yeah, they were really, really good.
Very delicious.
These are good. Those are really good.
Yeah, those were, I like those first and then these second.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.